Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abachi. Remember to follow social media, Blog Access 101 on Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, Blog Access 101 on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, as well as YouTube. I'm here today with my co-host, LR, for episode 121. What up, LR?
What's good?
Not much, man. How's Jamaica?
Jamaica is crazy. I thought I was gonna lose my voice, so I had to have some water with me.
Oh, my.
But so far, so good. Last night was crazy.
I bet. Drunk. But let me jump right into the first topic. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell traded to the Jazz. Obviously, nobody really thought he would be. I mean, he was traded to the Cavs. Nobody thought that he was going to end up with Cavaliers. I was thinking it was going to be New York or somewhere else that was actually a playoff, not a playoff team, but a team that can make some noise in the playoffs. Cleveland is clearly not one of those teams. So I was shocked that happened, even though I know they did the sign and trade with Colin Sexton. No, it really didn't give up too much other than the 3 first-round picks are protected, and then the 2 draft swaps. Lawyer marketing, I mean, they got rid of him. He was a decent player. Well, they still had Mobley and Jared Allen, so they really didn't have use for him anyway, and Kevin Love. So they always had enough big men. So they had so many big men. They had Mobley was running a 3. Before Jared Allen, but Mobley running 3, Lauri's 4, and then that lineup was crazy, but it was working. But I mean, just do that just to get to Donovan Mitchell. I don't really see them moving up that far in the East on the standings. People saying, "Oh, the East is stacked." I was like, the East was stacked before that trade, so I don't get what y'all saying. But what were they, a 7 seed last year? Then they lost, ended up being the 8th seed after the play-in game.
I think they didn't make it. I think they lost both playing
Oh,
games.
that's right, yeah. So,
Yeah.
I think this just makes them probably an 8th seed or something. But I don't really see this moving the needle. I mean, I love Donovan Mitchell, but we see what he does in the playoffs, and there's a lot of choking. So especially on this young Cavs team, I would be probably like, I just left one sticky situation to go to another one. I like Darius Garland. He's decent, but again, it's not a player that's going to take them to the next level to make him be a contender in the East. What do you think?
This is hard because I can see the Cavs not being good, but I can see the Cavs being really good. I'm gonna go with I think they'll be really good. And because the Cavs and the Jazz have similarities, but I think Jared Allen, he can do switches a lot better than Gobert. So that's because that's helps him stay on the court longer. I like Kevin Love coming off the bench still. I love Mobley. So I think Mobley is a great scorer. With the Jazz, they had a lot of 3-point shooters, but they would choke in the playoffs. Where this Cavs team, they have young players, they play defense, and I don't know what happened to Mike Conley when he went to the Jazz, but he wasn't the same Mike Conley that was on the Grizzlies. With Garland, you actually have somebody that can reliably get you 20 points with Donovan Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he gets 20, Donovan gets 20, Mobley gets 20, and then Kevin Love gives you that 15 off the bench, then and they still gonna play that strong defense, then they're definitely gonna be a top team. But it's probably I can't really see it right now, so I'll say fifth, sixth, but they're definitely not gonna have to worry about the playing game next year. But a lot of teams
Name your 8 for next year. I want to hear this because you said 5th and 6th. That's just crazy. But go ahead.
oh man. So I like the Heat. I'm not gonna do in any particular order for the first five.
Okay.
I like the Heat.
Okay.
I like the Bucks, of course, and of course, I love the Celtics.
Okay.
Um, the Sixers definitely are there, and so that's four.
Yeah.
So here is where it gets a little bit tricky because when it comes to like 5 through 8, I like the Hawks. I think the Hawks got better. I like the Hornets, but since they don't got Miles Bridges, I would say they're like 8th seed or playing game, 9th, 10th seed.
Bro, you
Uh,
ain't even say Brooklyn yet. What's up with you? Oh
I
my God.
like Brooklyn because they have KD. But I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna get out of Brooklyn. I guess I would say Brooklyn's fifth, and then I would say the Cavs and Hawks are fighting it out for six.
Over
And
Chicago?
Yeah,
What?
Chicago didn't play well the second half, and I know
Bro, they got all them injury. That's what happened.
everyone's gonna say Alex Caruso, Lonzo Ball, but everyone else jumped them in talent. And then if we're gonna rely on DeMar DeRozan to have another crazy season, and then I heard that Zach LaVine didn't always like playing with DeMar DeRozan. So yeah, I can't put Chicago that high. So I got them seventh, eighth, playing the playing game.
Wow. That's insanity, but okay.
But the East is loaded. Like all of these teams
Yeah,
could
they were, but people were saying like the East is stacked after the Cavs trade. I'm like, bro, it was already stacked after that Hawks trade.
it was, but now there's like 8 teams that you can consistently see. No, 7 that could really make noise
Yeah,
and upset somebody.
but I definitely got Cleveland probably at 7 playing in the playing game with Donovan Mitchell.
What's your top 8 then?
Um, so I got obviously I'm gonna go. I got the Bucks at 1 because they're a regular season team. I'm gonna take Boston at 2, Philly at 3, Miami at 4.
Hmm.
Yeah, I put you at 4 because I didn't really make no moves. Uh, I'm gonna take Brooklyn at 5. Um, Chicago at 6.
Oh,
Atlanta at 7. Then Cavs at 8.
I like Atlanta and I like the Cavs over Chicago.
Insanity. You are insane, sir. Lonzo Ball back is a different team, bro.
I understand that, but I just don't see if they have enough scoring to beat those other East teams. And then you know what? I'll say something. I think Brooklyn, if Ben Simmons plays at least
It's
60 games,
Brendan.
then I can see Brooklyn being a top 4 team. But Ben and Kyrie have to play at least 60 games. I'm not worried about KD at all. Well, no one worries about KD. Best player in the league. Well, second to Giannis.
Oh my God, a man that can't shoot threes is the first player in the league. Oh my goodness. Crazy.
Yep.
Wow. Insanity, LR. But yeah, man, I saw that trade. I was like, man, they just wanted to get him out. But I mean, at least Utah's planning for the future, getting all these draft picks.
They're still gonna be bad.
Hey, man, at least they got some more. Don't they got some OKC pick too, or is that Houston? I think that's Houston.
I think it's Houston.
Yeah.
But I mean, bad teams are gonna do bad things. So
Hey,
although
they got some OKC picks. They ain't gonna be too bad for too much longer.
well, you're
Okay,
right.
OKC pulled a Brooklyn. Remember when they traded all them picks away for KG and them, and then they got sorry and it was just like they couldn't even take advantage of being sorry because the Celtics had their picks. Crazy.
Yeah. But
That got to be the
the,
most depressing thing.
the Jazz messed up though, because I mean I get that they had to just get to the Cavs, but the Knicks a few months ago were giving them Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, uh RJ Barrett, and then 4 first rounders. And the Jazz turned that down.
I mean, Obi Toppin, I don't.
Obi
He definitely hasn't played the way he did when he was at Dayton. He really hasn't panned out to what people were expecting him to be. So I don't blame him for that. I wouldn't want Obi Toppin on my team either.
I say you give Obi Toppin consistent minutes, he's gonna go. He's gonna give you numbers.
I like your confidence, sir.
And then Mitchell Robinson, he's just a defender. And then we know RJ Barrett, he's a ball hog, but he'll still get you 18 to 20 a game. I feel like that was still a better deal than what the Cavs gave them.
I don't
So I
know.
think,
Colin Saxon was a nice little sleeper. Then you got a nice big man like Laurie that could shoot.
but you got to remember, Sexton is coming off the injury,
True, that is true. So
so we don't even know. And I mean, honestly, the Cavs played better when Sexton got injured. Sorry, that the injury, I laughed at it, but Sexton got. I mean, the Cavs got better when Sexton got injured. So I don't know. I think the Cavs already knew that there was no spot for him, and I
yeah.
think Donovan Mitchell is definitely an upgrade over Sexton.
No question. But yeah, man. So who you think will lead the Jazz cherry next? I think it's gonna be Bojanovic because you saw the Suns was interested in him, and that would be crazy if they go after him to get another shooter on that already lethal team. Um, I think he'd probably come off the bench for the Suns, but um, definitely be a great shooter coming off the bench. I would like the Sixers to go after him. But what you think?
I think if it's, I think any team could use this guy, Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
Every team needs this guy off the bench. The Heat could use him. The Sixers definitely could use him,
Okay.
and the Suns. I mean, they can't rely on campaign anymore, so they need someone like Jordan Clarkson to come off the bench. If they had Jordan Clarkson last year, the Suns wouldn't have got killed by the Mavs.
I'm still stuck by that one. I was, oh man, them brothers know how to choke.
They do.
But but yeah, I think Bojanovic goes next. People was talking about Rudy Gay. I'm like, bro, I don't know who would even want Rudy Gay at this point in his career.
Right, yeah, that's over. Uh, he's not like a big important piece. I think it has to be Jordan Clarkson. Like you gotta one the Jazz want to get younger, and two, like Jordan Clarkson deserves to be like on like a winning team so he doesn't waste the end of his career.
Yeah, he already played with LA when they were sorry, so they don't need to go
Right.
another rebuild.
Free Jordan.
Because I was, cause I was trying to figure out why Quinn Snyder left, but I was like, man, something about to happen, and damn it if something didn't happen.
Right. But they were a mediocre team that just kept always making the playoffs. So
Oh,
they
but when
had
I said that, people said I was crazy. Oh, yeah, man, y'all be terrible. Man. I was like, man, Utah not good. They not going that far. And they were like, well, they make it out the first and the second. I'm like, that don't mean nothing.
what? I used to make so much money just betting against the Jazz in the playoffs. I'm gonna miss I'm gonna miss that. That's what I'm gonna miss the most.
Don't worry, you bet against your team next year.
Uh never.
Man, that's funny. Uh,
That
yeah, let's jump to college football. Making it going to have this 12 teams starting 2026. I'm trying to figure out why you got to take that long. It's 2022. It don't take that
right.
long to set up what 8 more teams. So I was a little confused by that, but obviously everything gotta have proper planning to make everything work. So I guess. But it doesn't really matter to me. That now I just know for sure Ohio State going to be in the playing, not playing college football playoffs every year since it's 12 teams. Shout out to the Pac-12 yesterday. You guys really showing how sorry your conference is. Utah 7 seed get cooked, it loses to Florida. It's unranked. Who else? What was it? Oregon.
Oregon only
Oregon.
three.
Oregon got cooked. What did they put like 59 on them or something?
It
Unbelievable.
was 49-3. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just crazy work. Pac-12, stop saying you guys up there with the SEC and Big Ten because as we can see, you're not. Mm.
Not not at all. Not at all.
Sean,
Um
go ahead.
if you're ever starting Bo Nix, you should not be ranked. So there should have been no reason Oregon was ranked. If you're starting Bo Nix, you're not a ranked team.
Yeah, man. It's just they be giving these teams too much credit, man. Shout out to my Buckeyes though, man. We was looking a little iffy that first half. Kicker was out there kicking blindfolded. But we had some adjustments that second half and did what we needed to do. CJ Stroud, obviously, he's normally one of the most accurate quarterbacks in college football, if not the most accurate. Uh, Early in that first day, I don't know if he was watching that game. LR, it was in the red zone, easy third down completion, and he like underthrew or not like he still hit him, but it's like hit his back shoulder rather
Uh,
than when he could have just caught and kept running. So I knew that it was gonna be a little iffy, but it's the first game. Everybody get the jitters out and the rust. So hopefully we'll be good. I mean, obviously Notre Dame is a hell of a team. I think that's we don't face another good team until like the end of September in Wisconsin at home again. So and after that, our schedule is pretty sweet. Then we play, yeah, our schedule is super sweet.
do you go to Penn State or is Penn State going to Ohio?
We go to Penn State, but we're not worried about that. We beat them every year.
That's not a sweet game.
Yeah,
And do
we
you go
can.
to Michigan? Or is Michigan coming to Ohio State?
No, Michigan come to us this year since we went to them last year.
All right, that's actually going to be an Ohio State win then.
Bro, they beat us one time in 10 years. That was last year. It don't matter where we go. But what do you mean? Bro, we own Penn State. We beat Penn State and Penn State plenty of times. We're not worried about them bumps.
They got a lot better this year.
Uh,
I really see them play, but I think they got a lot better.
Yeah, they did. I like the Nick Singleton kid. But I still think, man, you got CJ Stroud, Marvin Harrison's son, what's his name? Juju Smith next. I don't know how to say his last name. But we still got them hitters on the offense. Our defense got a little bit worse, but somehow we held Notre Dame to 10 points, which is miraculous in itself. But I think we'll be all right. Just got to stay healthy. Keep getting better every week. And obviously, once Stroud get back in his groove, it's a wrap for college football. Alabama, they are going to be number 1 seed. We'll see them again in the national championship. We owe them.
I think Georgia's going to be the number 1 seed this year.
Already, that's insanity. But okay.
You don't think Georgia got a lot? They lost a lot of NFL players last year. I know, but like Georgia got a lot better on offense, and they actually got they just retooled their defense. So Georgia's going to be amazing again, and I think they have what it takes to beat Alabama this year, and I think they're going to be the team that gets that number 1 seed.
I like your energy. No matter if they get 1 or 2. Ohio State National Championship winners of 2020 against 2023. Which lead me to my next topic. Who you got winning the national championship? I already know is Ohio State. Who you got? Well, I guess you're gonna say Georgia.
Yeah, and I think you're crazy if you said it's gonna be Ohio State. But yeah, I got Georgia winning the national championship this year. I got them repeating, which is crazy because I usually don't go against Bama back-to-back years, especially when they're out for revenge. But I don't know. It's something about this confidence that Georgia's team they started to build up that I can't shake, and I think that they're gonna go crazy, and I think they have the formula to kind of stop Bryce Young. I know he did beat them when they played before the championship game, but then they figured him out in the championship game. And I really like this Georgia team a lot.
My man's big on the SEC teams, man. I guess we gotta prove another non-believer about this Big Ten, baby.
Who do you have as the 4th seed?
So we got what? Georgia 1, Ohio State 2, Alabama 3?
Yeah.
Or you can switch Alabama and Ohio. It don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I mean, you can't count Clemson out, but I mean, I like Clemson, but I want to say Texas A&M, but I don't want to draw. It'd probably be Clemson. I don't see it. Let me look at this schedule. I don't see them playing anybody that really scares me.
They should be Notre Dame this year.
Yeah,
I think
they played them in
November.
Yeah. Okay, they got a nice little schedule. They played Wake Forest, NC State. NC State had a good game yesterday. Then they played Miami at the end of the they might lose to Miami. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, because I think that the only true road game they said was Florida State and Notre Dame. So I think the Miami game, they're home.
Yeah, they home for that game, but
yeah,
I think Miami might even run for their money though.
They will, but I think, and now really thinking about their schedule. I don't know if I want to do Clemson because I really am high on Michigan, but if they lose to Ohio State, I don't know how that will look. So
at least now in 2026, they're going to be in there regardless with the 12 team. So
right, but I'm still gonna lean Michigan. I'm gonna lean Michigan. But I do think that if Notre Dame gets a win against Clemson
Mm-hmm.
when Clemson goes to Notre Dame and then Notre Dame wins the rest of their games, I think Notre Dame gets in there because I think they proved yesterday that they can play with Ohio State, and so they could play with Georgia, they could play with Alabama.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. I like Clemson, but I think I'm just gonna go out there on a limb. So I think Texas A&M sneaking and get that 4th seed. If
Ooh,
Clemson, because Clemson got a nice little schedule they got to play this year. I didn't know they had them going up like that with Miami, NC State. Who else they got? That's a killer. They got somebody else they got. I saw they had to play this shaky team. Now, granted, NC State barely beat East Carolina yesterday because I don't know if you watched that game. That kicker is out there kicking blindfolded. Missed the extra point in the game when it kicked.
sheesh.
Game when it field goal. I was like, man, I know he's sick. I was like, man, he had to go on campus on Monday.
You're talking about me and SEC teams, and then you go and pick Texas A&M. That means you got 3 SEC teams in it.
Yeah, I mean, I see that they play in Miami. They got a nice little schedule too. I mean, obviously in the SEC, but that was a no brainer.
Yeah. The thing I worry is like when teams play Alabama, it depends. Like, do I think Texas A&M has what it takes to keep it close with Alabama? And I'm not necessarily certain that they would. And
I
I
see
didn't
they
know.
just only lost though, so I mean, they only got to have one loss.
Well, I didn't know they played Miami. Who's home?
Texas A&M.
Oh, okay. They might have that one, but they still got to play They got to still play LSU.
They play them at home.
Oh, never mind. Okay, it could be in Texas A&M.
Yeah, they don't even play Georgia. This is crazy. Yeah, they good. I don't let them losing. But to Alabama, they play Arkansas. Arkansas might be a nice little game for them. Arkansas's sneaky team.
Yeah, they were all right. They were all right team last year. I
Yeah,
didn't like their defense.
yeah. That Lawrence a tough guy to please over here, man. Well, yeah. Well, I forgot it. So yeah. So what you think of the 12 game? You think it's like overkill, or is like good to add more teams now so everybody can stop crying about we deserve to be in the college football playoffs?
I don't like 12. I would have if I was them.
I would 8, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would have that.
Now,
That's
now we're gonna be here all fucking. Well, at least you know they gonna. At least you know. Remember, always in college football they always had like that one extra week before the game.
yeah,
Probably won't have that no more. Since you got 12, you got 12 teams. And probably the first 2 get buys or something. Hopefully.
yeah. Tired of all these different bowl games that lead to nothing.
Yeah, that's probably why they want to change it. Because you got the Sugar Bowl and all that, and then Fiesta and everything else. But yeah,
I ain't leave nothing over here, did I? Mm-mm.
yeah, it's going crazy.
Oh yeah, good call for muting me.
Yeah, Gabe draw. But yeah, so I mean I feel like that was a good move to maybe probably do 8, maybe 12, a little bit more, but obviously you get more money from it. But yeah, man. So yeah, did you want to add anything else?
Nah, we good.
All right, shout out to Ohio State, man. Future 2023 college football champions.
Sure.
Let's smack shit out of the game. But yeah, man, appreciate you coming up.